What's going on, guys? Brandon Harding here. Hope you're having a great day, and today I'm going to be recording a full day of eating. Now, I've been going to the gym for the past 3.5 years. I started training when I was 16 years old. As soon as I left school when I was 16, I joined the gym, and for the past 3.5 years I've been killing it. I'm 19 now, and I've literally done everything humanly possible. I've been pushing my genetics to the level. I've literally exhausted every single resource possible to create the best physique possible. Okay, now the foods that I'm about to show you that are right behind me, I'm about to cook all my meals for the next few days, are basically my best go at creating a lean, bulking diet, because it seemed to be impossible to like gain muscle mass and stay lean at the same time unless you're genetically like almost gifted, because some people find it really hard to put on weight and some people find it really hard to lose weight. But if you have that sort of like body type where you can stay lean while gaining muscle, if you don't have that, this diet that I've created is my best shot at creating that same chance for everyone to gain muscle while staying lean. Within the first year of training, it's actually really easy to stay lean while gaining muscle because of your beginner gains. But after that year period, when it's like really easy to gain muscle, it becomes a lot harder because you have to eat a lot of protein, a lot of carbs, and a moderate amount of fat to put on the muscle, because your muscles need something to eat. And while doing so, you will gain a little bit of body fat, which is kind of annoying because you need to gain the body fat to gain the muscle at the same time. You can't have like one without the other. But this diet is kind of like my best go at staying lean while gaining that muscle. Okay, now the food right here is what I'll consume within about 3 to 4 days. And my diet itself is very high protein, low carb and low fat, especially high protein with the amount of mince, fish, chicken, eggs, egg whites, and protein that I actually have. Right now, most of the carbs that I consume are actually just from sweet potato, rice, and bananas. And then most of the fats I consume are from egg yolks, bananas, yogurts, and peanut butter. Right now, before I start cooking the food for the next few days, there's one more thing that I want to talk about, and that's the importance of Tupperware. Now, the only reason being is because of how much easier these tubs make the life of prep. Now, one thing I've learned over the past 3 years is that no matter how much money you spend on Tupperware, it is always going to leak and it is always going to crack. So save your money and buy some cheap ones, because even if you spend 90p, a pound on one tub, it is still going to crack just as fast as the ones that you buy like a 4-pack for 50p. Like, they're still going to crack exactly the same. So save your money and buy the cheap ones from Morrison's, Tesco, Aldi, wherever. Just buy the cheap ones. Right, so now I spoke about pretty much everything I wanted to cover. We need to cook the food. Now, if you're struggling with meal prep and you feel like you don't have enough time in the day to cook all these meals, I feel like it's really beneficial to sacrifice half an hour of sleep just to get all this done, because it's gonna make your day of eating so much easier. But now, let's cook. Right guys, so I've just finished making breakfast, which is meal number 1 of today. The macros will be on the screen right here, but this is what I got for breakfast. I've got a few chopped up strawberries, 1 whole banana, half a scoop of 100% whey by Optimum Nutrition, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, and a pot of strawberry Greek yogurt. Now basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix all this together and then have this for meal number 1. Right guys, so a few hours have passed now, so I'm gonna have my second meal of the day. I usually wait about 2.5 hours to 3 hours between my meals, so I can just have more meals in. I have smaller meal portions, so I can like eat more throughout the day, but I feel like because the portions are smaller, you don't stretch the stomach, so your waist stays slim, while still having the ability to eat a lot of food. So the second meal of the day is gonna be salmon and sweet potato. So the portion sizes for this meal are 250 grams of sweet potato with 225 grams of salmon. Now pretty much most of the meals that I have throughout the day, I always add some kind of sauce. Barbecue's my favorite, but I'll have like sweet chili, mint yogurt, mayonnaise, red sauce, all that kind of thing. They're not that good for you, but they taste good, so, you know. I used to feel bad about adding sauce to my meals, but ever since I watched a video of Ronnie Coleman literally adding about half a bottle of barbecue sauce to his chicken, I never really felt that bad afterwards.
.uk/was 18 months.
Right, so I've just popped down Revolution Gym to pick up some caffeine kicks. Now, this is the only gym that actually sells these pre-workouts, and the reason that I have these pre-workouts is because they don't have a thing called L-taurine in. Now, L-taurine, if you have too much of it, it can build up the pressure in the body, which can result in a thing called exertional headaches. Now, I actually suffered from these last year. A lot of the pre-workouts these days have a lot of things in them to make them stronger, so they sell more, but they're actually really bad for you. But caffeine kicks, they're pretty good. But right now, while I'm down here, I'm gonna have my third meal of the day, which is 180 grams of chicken breast, a handful of green vegetables, and 110 grams of basmati rice, with a little Frank's Red. You know what? I really want a protein shake. Alright, so sometimes randomly throughout the day, I'll have a protein shake if I'm not quite ready for my next meal yet, to kind of like suppress the hunger if I'm hungry. I mean, I know a protein shake in itself is like a meal, but I don't really care anyway. I have about 2, maybe 3 protein shakes a day, one after the workout, one before bed as like my final meal of the day, but then I'll have one randomly just because they taste, I mean, the one that I have is 100% whey by Optimum Nutrition, and it tastes amazing. I'm not trying to advertise for them. It's the vanilla flavor, but it just tastes good. So I have one randomly, and the other 2, like I said, yeah. Now I have my protein shake with half water and half milk, purely for the reason that I feel like too much dairy is bad for you. If you're having protein shakes and you're having 3 protein shakes a day with 3 lots of milk, and maybe you have cereal, you're gonna have milk on your cereal, maybe you have like a tea or a coffee or something. I just feel like too much dairy can be bad for you. If you want the milk for the flavor, just add a little bit of milk with the water, and it makes your protein shakes not that bad if you don't like the one you're having. Meal number 4, which is sweet potato and fish. The macros are exactly the same as meal number 2, so I won't put them on the screen, but I'm gonna have that with some barbecue sauce. Sometimes instead of this as a pre-workout meal, I'll sometimes have sushi. Now sushi's like, it is a cheat meal in itself, but it's quite a healthy snack. Like, I know I love sushi, I have sushi quite a lot. If I don't have this, I have this, and if I don't have this, I have a few bananas. Well, you know what, today I might have the meal and bananas. Pow, pow, pow! Alright guys, so right now I'm on the way to the gym. Always, before every single workout session, I always have a full bottle of water. Only for the reason that like muscles are 70% water. So how are you going to expect to like grow any muscle or like get any kind of a pump if you've got no water in like your system or like your body? So a bottle of water before and after the workout, and I kind of like sip a little bit of water if there's like a water fountain, or like I'll fill my bottle back up. So I'm probably drinking around like within the time span of like before the gym and after the gym, probably like 3 bottles of water. They say to have like, I don't know if it's 5 or if it's 8 liters of water a day, but I think I hit like 6 or 7 liters of water a day. So water intake is really important. But I'm gonna have this, and then I'll probably put a bit of this in one of the caffeine kicks that are down there. I can't really like show you too well because I am driving. I shouldn't really be vlogging at all right now. This is probably illegal. But yeah, I'll see you guys after the workout. Right guys, so we're back from the gym for about half an hour now. I had a protein shake pretty much straight after the workout in the car, because I always do that after every single workout. But I'm on my 5th meal of the day right now, which is 180 grams of ground mince, 110 grams of basmati rice, and a handful of green vegetables. Just because barbecue sauce is actually good for you. I don't know who told you that it wasn't, but it's good for you. Few hours have passed now, and this is my final meal of the day. It's not really a meal, but it's a protein shake. I always have a protein shake right before bed. Now for me, I'm not going to bed, I'm actually just going to work, because I work in a nightclub. But if for anyone else, a protein shake before bed is one of the best things to have. It's easy to digest, and before bed you don't want to have like a whole food, because you want the stomach to like do as less as possible while sleeping, because you want to get the most out of your sleep. So having a protein shake is really easy to digest, and it's just really easy to have. That'll be my final meal of the day, and I'll probably have someone to get back from work. But this is my full day of eating video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Share this with a friend if you think it might help them, someone that you go to the gym with, or someone you think it might help out. But I think that's it for today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.